I think a obstacle to creating works that matter to you is finding that fine line between what you want it to be for others. And what I mean by that is, take myself for example. I for years was I would go through swings. I'd like be creative, be creative, be creative. But when it didn't seem like any of that was reaching people or reaching an audience, I would go through huge amounts of depression and not be creative at all. And it might be with old age and stuff like that. But I hit a certain point where I realized that I was only crashing because I really wasn't going towards what I wanted to go towards. I never wanted to be a huge successful, writer, creator, whatever. Uh, I just wanted to make stuff. And I think when I got older, I began to see that that was the most important thing to me. And once I seen that and I just started creating, not just for myself, I ain't saying it's just for me, I still want people to enjoy the things I make. But once I started seeing that to me it's about making things and that's what I enjoy, and I think I started to grow and I started to get better. And the more I wanted to learn, because once I got to where it was all about me making things, I found me a comfort zone of a learning process, a comfort zone of finding ways of enjoying learning new things and learning new skills and stuff. And it really come to head in the past year and a half when I started getting back to kind of my original love, which was wanting to write and create film works. And maybe I had to get to a certain point where all this was available with stuff like YouTube, TikTok, and all these other things. I had to get in a point in time when it was available also. So, but once I started doing that, I seen that there's these different venues for the things I like doing. I like making really short micro stories, and before stuff like like TikTok, you really didn't have any kind of forum when people weren't doing that type of thing. And then, I'm way at the end of something like YouTube, but forever I was wanting to do stuff like it, but I didn't think it was good enough. When if I'd started doing it when I originally would wanted to, I could have been early on in it. And but I found the reason why I started being more creative is I also found that I wanted to learn stuff, and not learn stuff to be like, oh, this is my masterpiece, but to learn stuff to show like, oh, I've moved on from this, or I've created this thing and I'm enjoying it a lot. And as fireworks go off, and this is like the end of 2019 into 2020, I feel I'm more comfortable as a creator more going into this year with like finally scheduling stuff and finding a comfort zone for releasing the stuff and being comfortable with stuff not getting released and when there's issues. I have found that I'm much better with that, and I think that's made me more comfortable. Like taking this month, which I basically did in December, and didn't really do much creative, really like time consuming stuff creatively. It was really good for me, but it's also something that I was never comfortable doing before. When I hit sets of depression and couldn't do it, it every day mounted that I wasn't making stuff. But I think the December time that I calmed myself down after with what I consider wasn't a success in a lot of ways in the Halloween special, the Real Trees Halloween special, because I just tried to do too much and I really fumbled that ball. I think it really helped me. If I went straight into making other stuff in December, I think I would have just crashed really bad. But yeah, that's one of those things. And doing this vlog has been a healthy thing to me too. And when I don't do it, it's not that great. So I got tonight. I'm gonna watch some classic Doctor Who. Why I look over page scripts for Tree Sacrifices, our comic. It's gonna be free for everyone on our Patreon site. And after I do that, I am probably just gonna go to bed. But I'm gonna get those off if I got any notes for the artists, and then see how things go. Uh, I'll release probably tomorrow a blog entry on um, the schedule once again for January. I am going to also test out a gimbal I got for a Christmas present, and that's gonna be cool. I got calibrate and balance it and stuff. I've never used one in my life, so it's like a mini phone camera gimbal, so it should be pretty cool. Maybe I'll do a testing and learning on that. So see y'all later. Remember always, it's not dead or daily.